Canelo Alvarez will smash Dmitry Bivol like mashed potatoes. These are the words, famous final words before the battle from Bernard Hopkins, Philly legend. It says, the American predicts an easy win for the Mexican. Fight day is here. Saul Canelo Alvarez will take on Bivol, right? There's an interview, and I will highlight it for you. Let's zoom in on it. Where Bernard Hopkins, he says, it'll be mashed potatoes all over the place. Another smash event. He'll smash him. People are really excited to see Canelo, to see whether he stays mentally and physically on top like he has been. Even though Bivol is taller and boasts greater reach than the Mexican, Hopkins doesn't think that will be an issue. He continued by saying, if Canelo didn't have the talent and the attributes that he has, yes, but that's not the case. When he was asked if Bivol's size could be a factor, it's going to be about what Canelo wants to do, not what Bivol wants to do. Now, that prediction couldn't be any more wrong from Bernard Hopkins. He said it's about what Canelo wants to do and not what Bivol wants to do. That was horrifically wrong. Now, full disclosure, I too predicted Canelo to win via decision. However, my prediction, I also stated that don't be surprised if people are left with a sour taste in their mouth if something funky happens with anything, you know, judges or a bad ref call. I also let you know that going into this fight, Bivol is already down 4 rounds. I literally said this. Ego Stradamus strikes again. And guess what? Literally, when the scorecards were read, the Canelo, when I said it, I was just saying in general that Bivol is down because the judges are going to favor Canelo heavily, especially if the rounds are close. But I didn't necessarily mean verbatim 4 rounds. And guess what? The judges literally had Bivol down the first 4 rounds, which is ridiculous because he didn't lose the first 4 rounds guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Where it was just no way he could have won. So Bernard Hopkins, his prediction again has been drastically off. And I say again because if you guys recall, Errol Spence was supposed to fight against Manny Pacquiao. I want to and Errol Spence, his goals and dreams were dashed when that Pacquiao fight, he was forced to withdraw because of an eye injury. Bernard Hopkins came out and did an interview. I think it was with the same company. And Bernard Hopkins said, oh, people are going to be wondering how I knew and what did he know? Because I think there's more to it. And basically insinuated that something was amiss and basically acting like Errol Spence wasn't really injured. We later seen proof, and ESPN, they interviewed the doctor, the surgeon, and he has some quotes. You guys could find that. I made videos about it. The articles are up. So Bernard Hopkins, you know, he's at least 0 for 2 in recent predictions and statements. He said that about Errol Spence in his eye and was proven to be wrong. Like there was no backing, there was no anything that would have led him to believe that, and he just put that on wax. Now, fast forward to the future, he's saying Canelo's gonna smash Bivol like mashed potatoes, and it's not about what Canelo or what Bivol wants to do, it's about what Canelo is gonna feed him and all this and that. And that's literally almost the polar opposite of what actually happened. Bivol did what he wanted when he wanted, and he was getting off on Canelo. He was never hurt in the fight, although Canelo Alvarez was definitely hurt in the fight. Bivol had the craziest poker face. Like how he looks right here, that's how he looked the whole fight. All these video clips, this is exactly how he looked. No facial expression. Like if he had a good round, a bad round, if he got hit, if he was destroying Canelo, very, very good poker face. He never got too high. He never got too low. You know, he was perfectly centered and he stayed composed. It was a brilliant performance. Really, really impressed. And again, I picked Canelo. I also said that there could be some form of a robbery or something that leaves the fans with the sour taste in their mouth. And luckily for boxing, the judges got it right, because I hate situations where the wrong person wins off politics and stuff like that. And it looked like this fight was very dangerously close to being afflicted by politics. And then more information comes out that Eddie Hearn and Canelo and Triple G were already in cahoots, and they were going to announce Canelo versus Triple G 3. So they literally had no intention of Bivol winning. Bivol was brought in there to lose, and the world of boxing gave Bivol no chance. And I really blame the Canelo fans and boxing media, because I think Canelo's a good fighter, but the way he was discussed, he was built as almost like an urban legend, like he's unbeatable. And I do think Canelo underestimated Bivol, and based on being at the top for years and making so much money in cash cow, he thought it was going to be easy. He thought this was going to be like the Kovalev fight. But you see Bivol, and he's as a kid right there, right? He's been boxing all his life too. You've seen it. So you can never take any opponent lightly. Bivol's, look, that's him when he's younger. He's been boxing all his life, just like you've been boxing. That was him in 97. He been throwing hands. Look, he been hurting guys. He been, in the ring, getting his bars up. So respects to Bivol. B-Hop's prediction was horrible. Very horrible. He said he was going to smash him like mashed potatoes. I can't even recall a round where Canelo actually hurt Bivol, and I got more content coming. It was definitely a bad night for Canelo Alvarez. And the worst part about it is I think a rematch would be worse. They're talking about maybe making the rematch at 68. I guess that would benefit Canelo more than it does Bivol. I don't know how comfortable, like looking at him right here, I don't know how comfortable he could make 168, even though in the past he said he would come down to 168, but it looks like he packed on a bit of size. But definitely at 175, where the first fight took place, I think that spells a lot of trouble for Canelo Alvarez. So I'm very impressed with Dmitry Bivol. Congratulations on the win. He gets to, continue his undefeated stretch as a champion. And he put the world on notice. People like B-Hop and others who just totally counted him out. And like I said, if you look at my prediction, I definitely didn't disrespect Bivol and say he's garbage. I told you he's crafty. My thing is this: Canelo has an aura, and he has the politics bag down. The Adelaide Bird, the Levi Martinez scorecards. So, in that capacity, it's hard to pick against Canelo because it's always some BS. Even when Kovalev and Amir Khan, I thought they were winning at the time of the stoppage, the judges didn't see it like that. So, it was kind of hard to pick against Canelo based on that. And I really firmly believe that the fix was in if Bivol didn't dominate him like he did. Let me know how I did in this video. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.